Hey y'all, Chuck here. Hey, tonight I'm going to show y'all how to make chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies are really, really easy to make. Stop buying cookies at the grocery store. Anything that has a shelf life over 1 month probably has some crap in it that's not good for you. So I'm pretty sure you have everything that you need in your refrigerator and in your pantry. It's so easy to make. It takes less time to make cookies than it takes to go to the store and buy them. And they're so much better for you. So anyway, well, of course they're all sugar, so I don't know how much better for you they are, but at least they don't have preservatives in them, let's just say that. So let me show you how to make it, real easy. Here we go. Okay, the first thing we're going to need to do is preheat our oven. So I'm going to preheat our oven at 350 degrees while we get started with the mix. So our first ingredients is it's a whiskey and soda. After a hard day at work, I like to drink whiskey and bake cookies. No, just kidding. Here's our ingredients. First thing we have is a half a cup of sugar. This is brown sugar. This is actually a light brown sugar. You could use dark brown sugar. This is a white sugar, obviously, half a cup. So half a cup of white, half a cup of brown, 1 egg. Make sure the egg's at room temperature. Don't sweat it if it's not, just put it in a bowl of warm water. Half a stick of butter. We're going to use a half of a teaspoon of baking soda, and we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now the salt, what it does, it just really kind of amplifies the taste. I don't know if you've ever put salt on watermelon, but it actually makes it sweeter. So salt just really brings out the flavor. We're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we're going to use 1.5 cups of flour. Okay, and then I'm just going to add, I guess you could say, a cup of chocolate chips. You can use any kind of chocolate chips you want, white, dark. You can use M&Ms. I'm going to use this, and I might sprinkle a couple of raisins in there. So, all right, well, let's get started. So real simple. All we're going to do is take all of our dry ingredients. We're going to pour it in our mixer. If you don't have one of these, don't sweat it. Any kind of mixer, you want to do it by hand, you can do that as well. And just pour all the sugar, salt, baking soda, and let's do the flour. We'll pour everything in there all at once. And then we're going to just mix it up. Don't put it on too high or you're going to have stuff all over the damn kitchen and your wife's going to get pissed. So let's just mix that up. Okay, now I'm going to take my butter. Make sure it's at room temperature. You can nuke it a couple times on 10 seconds. Don't do 20 at a time. You'll be melting it. Just do it like a little bit at a time. Mix that in there. We take our egg. Turn it down a little bit. I'm already making a mess. Going to blend it until it looks like a cookie dough, nice and soft. Now I'm going to add my 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we're just going to blend this up until it starts to look like a dough. If for whatever reason you can always add a little bit of water to your mixture to soften it up. A little bit of warm water. So now I'm going to add a couple raisins. My wife likes raisins and chocolate chips. The good thing about making your own food is you can put whatever you want in there. Sometimes I like to put nuts in there. So M&M's, nuts, chocolate chips, whatever I want. I always like to put my chocolate chips in kind of last, so that way I don't turn them into powder in the mixer. And that's it, we're done mixing. So what I've done, I've put a cookie sheet out. I put some parchment paper on there so the cookies don't stick. You really don't want to put any oil down on here. What you really need is either a non-stick surface or paper. Paper is the easiest thing. So we're just going to take, we're going to roll it into a ball. Try to get it about the same size. We're going to kind of spread them apart as much as possible because they will flatten, and then you're going to have a big old sheet of just one big cookie is what you're going to have. So just spread them apart. You can always make 2 batches. That's it. So now I'm going to stick it in the oven. I'm going to bake it for about 15 minutes till it looks a little bit brown, and then I'm going to add another batch. Well, I think our cookies are about ready. I'm going to get them out of the oven now. And in anticipation of waiting for the cookies, I put some more. All I have to do is just slide it onto the sheets. I'm just going to take this out. I'm just going to slide it here and I'm going to let it cool off. And then I'm going to try to not burn myself. So I'm going to take the pan and I'm going to try to just kind of slide it. All right, there you go. So I'm just going to slide it on here and stick it back in the oven. So this recipe is going to make you about a dozen and a half cookies. So if you want to make more than that, just double the recipe. So here we go. Let them cool off for a second. I'll transfer them to the plate. Okay. So that's it, fellas. Cookies are done in no time. 15 minutes, a little bit of mixing, stirring. Ain't no big deal. Even a caveman can do it. I can do it. You can do it. Well, enjoy. Man, that is great. Thanks for watching.